A female knows how good dick is. Once a man finds out how good dick is, you'll never be able to keep him from it. Amen. All right, here we go. Now, see what y'all took that in such a place because a lot of people laughed and they keyed about it or whatever. Because I had made my caption on my Instagram, and my caption said, "Honey, once he know," I said, "Ladies, you can't never compete with his homeboy." I said, ladies, you can never compete with his homeboy. That's what I said. You get what I'm saying? Now, I was trying to be nice about the situation, but I'm just got to go on and be nasty, I feel. So
how you feel, man?
What I feel like is this, Mo. Lots of times when ladies be around there seeking and trying to find out what's going on in her man's phone and stuff, because I've been one of those ladies. And listen, I'm not above this. I'm not above this, okay? What I'm letting it be known is that all the women out there who like good dick know that dick is good. The moment that a man find out how good dick is, it's over. See, you could be on the sideline talking about how good the dick is. You know, you telling him how good, but the moment that he get a sample of that from somewhere in some place, in some universe, some multiverse, it's over for him. It's over. Mo, I done been in a situation, even me. I done been fucking with a nigga and a nigga done stole a nigga from me. It's for real? This is what I'm trying to let the ladies know. I'm not above this. When he find out how good the dick is, he out. Okay, he gone. Somebody asked me, would I date somebody that, you know, would I date a man that's verse? Now, we about to get real messy this morning. And some of the gays ain't gonna like what I'm finna say, but I'm finna just say it.
No, Michael, I'm not. I'm good.
No, stop explaining. You don't know them people. You don't know them people. Now, somebody asked me, would I date a man that is, you know, now when I get in the bed, I likes to fuck. And I mean, that means however it go. I'm not speaking from a place of me being verse. I'm speaking from a place of me being a freak sex. I don't know him. He don't know me. We don't know each other like that. My husband ain't gonna be getting fucked in his ass. Not my husband. I'm an old school girl.
Right.
Some people ain't gonna like this. But it's okay. If you don't like it, it's called my preference. I'm an old school girl. My husband, the man that rings me up, the one that walk me down the aisle, the one I get up and cook breakfast for, the one that can talk to me, can loud talk me, the one that can do all of the things and terrorize, that do all that fuss and argue and tell me, you know what I'm saying, to be in and out at a certain time and a certain day. He will not be dishing his ass out with me. I will not be laying next to him in the bed.
Laying pipe down. Laying
pipe to him. I will not be doing it. That is not the reason why that I have become the girl. That's not it. Now, if in my freak nature, in my freak moment, in my, you know what I'm saying, in my freak nasty moment, I'm gonna fuck this, I'm gonna fuck, suck, get in the book, you get hit from the back like a Mack truck, whatever it is, I'm gonna do those things. But the nigga that's gonna marry, I'm gonna marry,
that ain't happening.
That ain't gonna happen. I ain't doing that. We not dushing together. We're not doing it. We're not going to. It's going only one. I mean, because you don't have to necessarily be a woman to take no dick. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just saying it's going to be only one douche bottle under the sink. And that's mine. I don't got no issue with, you know, with no man that get, you know, because I like some men that get toe down from the floor down. You go, but that just ain't going to be my husband. He's not going to be my husband. he ain't gonna be the man that's gonna be able to raise his voice at me. Because you know, I might let a husband raise his voice at me, but it won't be that man. It ain't gonna be that one. The one that's good. You know, that's just the way I feel. I'm not being shaded. That's my preference. That's just what it is. Now, if a man come here and toot that thing up, you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna knock it. But it's gonna always be that barrier for me. This is for me.
Right.
For me. It's gonna always be that barrier for me that's gonna make me go only to certain limits. Nigga, you ain't finna be loud talking me. You ain't finna loud talk me. You ain't finna be pointing down on me. Now, it's some niggas that get fucked down that'll whoop your ass. I know it. That'll whoop your ass, knock the shit up, but knock your listen. I'm not. If you getting fucked down, I loves it. But it's just that we not finna walk down the aisle together.
So basically, there's a difference between who you will fuck and who you gonna marry. Basically, that's what you say.
Yeah, we're not finna walk down the aisle together because there's no reason for us to not walk down the aisle together. What we going down the aisle? You know, and I got the rollover and the dish bottle is down there under the sink. I'm not doing that. And so what I was saying to the peoples, what you got to do is you have to understand that when a man find out how good dick is, you ain't gonna be able to keep it from him. So to the ladies and the peoples out there that was under my comment section getting so angry with me because they was a few of them was mad. Some people got it, and then a lot of them, they was really mad and really angry at the whole situation. They was mad because they were talking about something, you just this and the other. I'm like, what I'm telling you is I have been a victim of that. I have been loving and kissing and hugging and being deep in love dangerously. Baby, I love you. You are my life. Happiest moments were incomplete of you and by my side. Doing on an angle and conviction to the sun. There's no darkness I can't overcome. I done been dangerously in love. And you know, I'm out here thinking that the church was fucking around with another transunion machine, transvaginal man, shorty, or a woman. I got a whole dude over here like. So I mean, I done been in the woman's shoes, in the female shoes. What I was trying to explain to the female that once he got a taste of that, bitch, you know you be outside busting out windows and shit by that when the dick good. You know this. You know you be outside, you be all at his mama house. You don't understand why you can't leave him. You know all that. When a nigga get those types of emotions attached to that penis, it's no going back. There's no going back in the situation. It's just not. There's no return. Won't you take me to the point of no return? There's no return.
I'll bust the windows out your car. Wait, wasn't it who sang bust the windows out your car?
Jasmine Sullivan.
Jasmine Sullivan, thank you.
You know, so we know what it's giving. So what I'm saying in this whole situation is there was no really need to get mad. It's a lot of times when I make posts and statuses, I be speaking from experience. Once it happened, you can't compete with this homeboy. A lot of y'all be looking for Sheila and Tasha and Kim, and it be his homeboy that be putting up there with him every day, smoking with him, rolling up, busting down Dutchess, all this stuff every day. So y'all can get mad at me all day. Wait a minute, somebody say I'm a bottom. Hold on. Wait, Sharice, you say you confused?
Wait.
My girl Sharice, what you confused, Sharice? What's wrong, babe? That's my friend. I love Sharice.
Let's see what she says. She says she's confused, so let's find out why.
Wait a minute. Somebody say I'm a bottom. Hold on.
Where?
Hold on. Somebody say I'm a bottom. Scroll up more up. Somebody say I'm a bottom. Wait a minute. Wait. Go up. Wait. Aaron W say I'm a bottom. I made the mistake of topping 3 niggas in my life, and to this day they still wait. They still want it. No, ma'am.
Damn.
Drew Joseph, hold on. Go to Drew Joseph. I just seen Drew Joseph down there. Drew Joseph say, go down. They said, go down. Right, I'm a bottom and marrying a top. I don't ever expect him to bottom. Just my preference. Right. So, I mean, I don't think that this is going to sound terrible. I don't think that he's less of a man than that. It's just that I don't want to be dushing.
It's a preference.
I don't want to be, I'm not that verse I'm not that verse in my personal life. In my freak life, I'm with it all of it. Baby, what's up? What you doing here? What's up? What you doing in here?
She said, is it wrong to eat your top ass?
Listen, if it's your top, here's the thing. If it's your top, see, here's what y'all saying. Y'all saying if it's your top or your bottom. You ain't say if it's your husband.
Okay, so how about if it is your husband, man?
Eating his ass?
Yeah.
I mean, no. It's my friend.
He's your friend?
It's my friend.
Oh, Lord.
It's my friend.
Oh, somebody says, since you love to top the men, you do not want to do this to your husband, would this make you incomplete?
No, I didn't. I know I don't love to top men. Hold on, let's get this right. I love you, Anthony, but let's get this right. I don't love to top men. No, that's not. I don't love. Y'all say the audio acted up, Mo. They say the audio carrying on. It might be the connection, child. I just told y'all this shit was carrying on.
It might be the connection. Because so far, I mean, let me go.
Yeah, just a double check, Mo.
Yeah, because see, that's going right there. That's looking good. You see, yeah, people are saying it's good on their side.
Okay. I don't love to top men. Let's go back to Anthony.
Okay.
Yeah. I had like when I was in the life of a working girl, when I was in the working girl life, that was the men came, the men that were paying for the services of the dog came for what they liked. You get what I'm saying? You know? So, I mean, I provided the service. The service was provided. However, when it rolls down to it, you know, that's not that I did it for work. Now, I will also do it for pleasure when I'm in my freak mode. When I want to shake, rattle, shake, bake, and roll, you know, turn upside down, I'm good with that. You feel me? But you're not gonna be my husband. Me and my husband not gonna be dushing together. That's not gonna happen. We're not gonna do that.
Oh, they have a lot of questions for you, Matt. Here's another one. Is it wrong for your mate? Is it wrong if your mate is into water sports? What do you do with that?
All right. Now, if your mate is into water sports and you're not, find a new mate. Because the moment that you start going down listen, I say this, the easiest way to get out of a hole is to stop digging. And the moment that you open up Pandora's box, when you try to close it, the last thing in that bitch is hope. Ain't no hope. I'm just saying, I'm just being real. When you're into water sports, or when you're into Pandora, if you're not into threesomes,
Don't do it.
don't let your people convince you to do that. Wait a minute, hold on, go to Patrick.
Okay.
Patrick, you said, hold up, Maddie. I heard you many times reading the girl for applying heteronormative roles to gay relationship, but here you go doing the same thing. No, I'm not. What I'm saying is for me, for my preference. There's a big difference. For my preference, mine. Everyone has the right to have a preference. Now it becomes phobic if I start saying, "Ew, why you do that?"
I don't like. Yeah.
That's when it becomes phobic. But
you're saying you will still fuck with them.
Yeah, I'm just not marrying it. And I didn't say ew. I just said I'm not finna marry him because me and my husband not gonna be dushing together. I didn't say ew, that's nasty. I didn't say yuck. I didn't ask anybody like, why are you doing that? You know, that's when things become phobic. This is when people need to understand, because a lot of times people be like, well, everything can be homophobic or transphobic. It becomes phobic when you make it disgusting, or you make it nasty, or you make it these things. You get what I'm saying? It becomes that. So when it becomes that, what you got to understand is that's when it becomes like, that's when it's that. For me, we have the right to have preferences in what we like. Just like there's some men who say, okay, well, I don't like fat bitches. That's when it becomes fat phobic and phobic in those things. Like it's this, excuse me, when fat bitches is nasty.
Right.
When you say fat bitches are nasty. What's that? Okay. Yeah, when you say fat bitches is nasty. So that's when you become like a fat phobic situation. You could say, wait a minute, hold on, go up. Hold on, cuz you mean to tell me, hold on, go down.
Wait.
Right there.
Right here? Oh, here.
Right there, yeah. You say you mean to tell me if your husband wanted to slide that dragon into his tight butt, you going to deny him? He not my husband. He not my husband. It's my friend. And that's my little piece of trade. That's my piece. We not married. I'm gonna know this when we see. I'm gonna know these things when
before you get married.
Yeah.
That's why people got to realize before you actually start trying to get into a relationship with somebody, you got to ask these questions. You got to ask a whole bunch of questions, and see where they mind at, and see y'all compliment each other instead of just rushing into stuff and then finding out on the fly what this person does or likes or doesn't like.
Right. And so, when it rolls into that whole situation, y'all can't just be right, like saying, oh, well, that's my trade. That's not my husband. What you say, kind of narrow-minded. Well, then I might be narrow-minded. But
right, you see, Teresa said when you choose a husband,
when I choose who I want to be my husband with, yeah. But if I want, listen, I can freak with my trade until I'm 65 years old. I can freak with my trade, and I could like my trade and all this stuff. I could do that. But for me, that's not what my husband gonna give. He not gonna give that. It's okay to have requirement. Wait a minute, hold on, come on, let's go to Pat.
What, Patrick right here?
Patrick say, no, Maddie, I'm talking about while you're married. Say your husband wants the dragon. What you gonna do? He not gonna want the dragon. I'm gonna know all of this stuff prior to the situation, because we're gonna be fucking for a while. This why I tell y'all that I don't Then I fucks on the first and second dates. I don't got time to be going through all that. I fucks on the first and the second dates because I need to know what you into, what you like. Tell me what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna know what's going on in them first weeks. I'm gonna know.
Gotta know what you did.
Yeah, you know, it's just like, okay, well, you know, me and you. Well, what's up with me and another person? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we could do that. You know what I'm saying? If the money right, I'm not gonna marry no nigga like that. Now you say it turned you off, Taquisha. You say it turns you off of your trade. Want you to top them? Listen, I'm not opposed to terrorizing them. I'm just not marrying them down the line.
You said terrorizing?
Yeah, because I'm gonna terrorize you. I'm just not gonna marry you down the line. We're not finna get married down the line. That's not what we finna do. So, being that we not finna marry the children down the line, I'm not. That's just the way. That's just the way it works.
Tanya said, I think folks assuming that all gay men switching between being a top and bottom when some are just strictly either or.
Yeah, there are people who are strictly tops and there are people who are strictly bottoms. There are people who are that. There are people who are that. Strictly top, strictly bottom. Strictly. You know, and there are people who are verse. Like, I'm a verse lady when it comes down to my sexual fun. Like, when I want to have fun and when I want to have my little thing or whatever. Oh, you asking so I ain't tossing my husband salad? I don't know if I can marry my husband with his salad. I don't know if I want to see my husband on his knees with his pussy up in the air like that. Because then I'm going to be tempted to knock a hole in him. And if I got to knock a hole in him, that's not my husband.
Oh, my God. Somebody said being strictly top or strictly bottom is mad
childish to me. Okay.
All the heteronormative.
But there are people that have those preferences. There are people that are strict tops because they don't want to get fucked in the ass. When I was a prostitute on the street, I used to suck. Bitch, I was a champion dick sucker because I didn't want to get fucked in the ass. I didn't feel like getting fucked though all night long. Why can people not have preferences? I don't get it.
That's true. Because I mean everybody has preferences. If you talk to some women will say, hey, I can't date a dude that's a certain height, or I can't date a dude that's a certain weight, or I can't date a dude, and some guys will be the same way. I can't date a girl that is a certain, like, you know, everybody has their own, you know, their own.
Yes, someone here just said I'm a strict bottom. Where it is? Somebody said it. Maybe they went down. Look, they're gonna change. Chance say I'm a strict top. I don't see me being a bottom. Maybe if I get married, tried it, not for me. Yeah, you know. It's okay for you to be to prefer what it is that you prefer, you know. Look, Makara said the preference is always rooted in something problematic. I promise you. No, it's not rooted in anything problematic. I don't want to roll over and be stabbing my husband in his ass. I don't want to do that. If he want to get stabbed in his ass, that could be my friend. And I would stab him in his ass on occasion. Occasionally. And he can come over and he can get stabbed in his ass occasionally. Occasionally. Baby, y'all is trying to dissect me. Angie said it's rooted in what your taboo is. Okay. You said why though? Because I don't want to wake up and fuck. Because, honey, when I use my piece, I will use my piece because it was business. It was business when I used my piece. At times when the urge came over me to use my piece in the pleasurable moments, okay, that might be that. But that was occasion. That was an occasion. That's not something that I want to be. When I'm talking about being with my husband, I'm talking about for the rest of the days or this and the other. I don't want to do that. I'm not interested in doing that. That's not what I want to do. And so because it's something that I don't want to do, y'all can't try to penalize me for the things. This what I don't get that. Oh my goodness. Right. You said when a person tells you who they are prior to marriage, believe that. Correct. This is why you date. And this is why in the dating process, you understand things that go on. You understand about the shit that goes on. Like when you dealing with a dude or you fucking around with a dude and a dude, a dude he's gonna talk to you and ask you these things. Like I say this shit all the time. I'm not a bitch I know that the new wave of everything that's going on, is you got to have a threesome in order to keep your marriage together. You got to bring third parties, and you got to, all this new philosophy of, of poly. I'm not into poly. I'm not interested in poly. I don't want to be with my partner and someone else. I don't want to be with my partner and multiple people. I don't judge anybody. If that's what you're into, that's your thing. I don't want to be involved in that. You get what I'm saying? Right. That's not what I want to do. And so I'm not going to date anybody, or I'm not going to, kick it really with anybody. Like when niggas be doing all of that shit, just constantly asking, like, you ain't got no friend. What's your friend? I'm like, nigga, what, bitch? What? So, bitch, I'm over here to love Dr. Now. Now I got to connect the dots for you and a whole bunch of other motherfuckers and shit like that. Like, I think the thing now is that everybody has this thing where, like, this is the go-to thing. Like, I'm looking at so many relationships that be in a whole situation screaming out, hey, in order for my marriage to work, we had to bring in a third-party verification system. I don't get into that. And so usually there are signs of that in the dating process. There are signs of that when you're dating. Like when you fucking around with a person, they will do things. Lots of times no one pays attention. No one, pays attention to what is going on. They will tell you that they like two bitches or somebody. You ain't never, how motherfucker may not know how to ease that shit in on you. And be like, you don't want to try nothing new, babe? It ain't new to that nigga. You don't want to try nothing new? Can I pee in your mouth? Ain't nothing new that ain't new. That nigga been fucking. Somebody done did that to that nigga before. And with that nigga, it ain't new. It's not new. And so if that's something that you're not into, you have the choice right there in the beginning of that whole situation to be like, nah, I don't want to do that. Good. Or you can do that and that don't have to be your husband. That don't have to be your husband. That don't have to be the person that you walk the aisle with. You don't have to be tied into that. So this all I'm saying about me and my preference. Me and my preference is I don't want me and my man dushing. For fucking. I don't want to do that. Now my jump off, yes. My motherfucking piece of train, yeah. My motherfucking slide through, my slide, yeah. That's not in a serious space for me. I'm not taking that serious. I'm not taking that serious. But some shit that I'm gonna bust over the motherfucking head with a pan, bitch, and when I'm 65 years old, we not dishing together. I'm sorry. Hey, you go to my, let's unpack that, Amber, and we can't unpack that, sis. That's not what I want. I'm not telling you that if that's what you want, that's okay if that's what you want. I'm not making it nasty. For me, that is not my preference. It's not my preference for me. I'm not into men that wants threesome. Will I fuck a man that want to have a threesome? Yeah, I get my dick sucked too. Yes. Hell yeah. Will I pick up the phone when he calling me or trying to take me to dinner and all that? No, I'm not interested in you like that. I'm not interested. I have no interest in you like that. Sean, you say you get judged for being a strict bottom. You asked me would I get bottom surgery? No, I wouldn't do that. No, I don't. Listen. I'm fine being I'm fine being a pre-op trans. Here's another thing we need to normalize. I'm fine being a preoperative transsexual. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with being a preoperative transsexual. And I'm also okay with telling people that I am a preoperative transsexual. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with, letting people know, no, I know I'm not a woman. I'm not. Excuse me, I'm not a female. I know that I'm not a female. I am not a female. Let me get that. I know that I am not a female. Female, I know this, I'm not. I know that I cannot birth children. I know that I cannot abort kids. I know these things, and I'm okay with that. Can that be normal for me? For me. It don't got to be for everybody else, but for me, I'm fine with that and content.